Hello, I am Convolutional Neural Gamer, and this is AI War. Oh, getting back to it after I have done some sorting of videos. It's interesting learning about how that's done. So, we're clearing out this Mark IV planet here. It's taking a while, of course. I'm picking up this AI Missile Guardian because they deal a lot of damage to big units, and these transports are big units, so it's kind of a priority target. May as well send these guys back to get healed up, and you guys can come in to fight. What happened to the rest of it? I know I've built lots of transports. There should be a ton of them somewhere. Oh, there they are. Jump them through here. Okay, I've cleared out the basics by the looks of things. Oh, we've got... These are another annoying one. These missile guard posts are extremely long range. It'll be the big circle here, so they'll be bothering me while I'm fighting all the other things on the planet. So I usually want to take them out pretty early. And I have barely any firepower because I don't have my fleet in these transports. Well, I have 16 ships apparently, which isn't quite going to do the job. Let's grab the ones with the actual ships in them. So, getting a lot of these infiltration guardians, which is like, it's something to keep in mind when you're building your defenses. A couple of units like those infiltration guardians are immune to force fields, which can make them very devastating in certain circumstances. For example, if they get next to your paper mache home command station. So this is going to be a problem. I want to kill this, but it's got a ton of health, and I don't have any really good way of doing it. I could let my bombers out, which would help, but the bombers... You gotta watch these guys, because sometimes they spaz out on the force field and try to fly like halfway across the map. Like that. So my bombers will come out, but then all these Mark IV fighters will maul them, and that won't end well. So this is where it comes to this idea of, if there weren't any force fields, then it'd be just fine taking out this place, but because there's force fields, I'm dubious. I don't know, let's see how many of those force fields are real force fields and how many of these shield bearers. Shield bearers aren't too much of a problem. Looks like most of them are just shield bearers. Kind of weird, the shields of the shield bearers look the same as real force fields from this distance. Bit of an oddity in the way the game's graphics work. Okay, it looks like it's just this one big force field, so I'm probably fine. As I say, I tend to take a pretty slow approach. Like, obviously this is taking ages, and I'm just kind of sitting here letting it happen. That I am slightly concerned that may make some people quite bored with my playstyle very quickly. And so, what else is there to talk about this game? So I got some more tractor guardians here. Oh, this barracks is something I should mention. AI barracks, they are part of the AI's sort of backup system. When the AI... Oh crap, I lost one of my... and there's tractor guardians. Well, I fucked up. I'm probably going to lose almost all of these bombers because of the iron cannons. Ah, that was stupid. Kill this iron cannon, but I can't kill the other one. Yeah, the bombers are all dead. There's not even any point. Let's just delete them so they don't attract a whole bunch of extra threat. And I will go back and grab the bombers. So things not to do include that. So, I was saying, the AI barracks are when the AI reinforces its planets, it gradually gathers more and more troops to them. but there is a limit to the number of troops that are allowed to be on an AI planet at once. It's to stop the game getting lagged out and the planet from getting like too impossible to take. So I can probably get to there now. So stop the game from getting lagged out and the planet getting too impossible to take. Once the AI has got that many units and they reinforce again, instead it goes into an AI barracks. That hasn't happened here, but the AI does start with a few barracks on its planets for free, and that's what this one is. If there's a couple of ways the ships can come out of the barracks. If you take the planet, I believe they come out. Barracks take all of the planet. Yeah, with the planet no longer placed amongst the AI. If you destroy the AI command station, the barracks immediately gets destroyed, and you've got a ton of ships on your hands to deal with, which is bad. So you want to be very, very cautious. I might just take these tractors out since they're out in the open now and not on the force field, and they can cause me so many problems. So you basically, if you've got a barracks on an AI world, you want to make sure you take it out in a controlled fashion before you take out the AI command station, because otherwise that barracks is going to throw a lot of units at you very quickly and cause you a whole bunch of problems. So you want, basically, when you destroy the barracks, you want to have a ton of troops sitting around it ready to take out everything that comes through, comes out, because this is a Mark IV planet, so that's 100 Mark IV ships in there. That's really quite powerful. That's more dangerous than all those ships that I got from the hacking wave and everything. So I want to kill, so I'm not going to, in this case, I'm not actually wanting to take this planet, so the barracks isn't going to cause me any problems, and I'm just going to leave it there. The only downside to this is that it will be available for the AI's cross-planet attacks, but it's pretty much impossible to drain away all of the AI ships so that they don't have enough to do cross-planet attacks, and cross-planet attacks is something I'll talk about later, so don't worry, I will get to it when a cross-planet attack actually happens. 624 cloaked ships. That's a lot of ships. I wonder why they have that many. I'm guessing it's one of the more weak but numerous ships in the game, but still, that's quite a lot of ships for this early on. What would be that many? Maybe micropods or something? I think micropods are cloaked. When the AI sends away some cloaked ships at you, it doesn't tell you what type of ship the cloaked ships are, so you just end up with the, X hundred cloaked ships heading to your planet thing that we've got here. Anyway, I hope I do actually have a little bit of extra power left over after building my extra transport, so I might just put down a few more defensive turrets, given that there's that much stuff coming here. I don't really like that, because 600 ships, just from, even if you could one-shot them, that's a lot of ships to shoot at. So I might get a little bit more firepower on this planet ready to take them out. Now. Okay, we've almost got this down, so that'll make this, that's sort of the, despite it being just one little thing on this planet, that's probably the majority of the work, because of just how tough those things are. Oh, there they are. We've got, they're all space planes. I didn't think they've got 200 health space planes, apparently. Let's get this guy over here. Okay, they are actually attacking my snipers, which I didn't think they would do. So I'm probably going to have to rebuild all the snipers over here so that they're not going to do that. Yeah, 292 health. Yeah, they are really low health. Huh. I guess I'll leave them to fight off this wave. Actually, no, the entire wave is retreating now. Because that's what they're going to do. You see there's a bunch of stunned guys here, but the rest of these are all going to go in the threat fleet. I think I just sent a bunch of engineers decided to run around there and get killed. Oh, that's not... I'm... Control! Okay, I want them all on here. I want these guys to help clear out these extra space planes. Enemy question mark question... Oh yeah, I don't have any scouts. You can... It's a bit of a weird thing. When you go like this, you can see how many of your ships and how many enemy ships are in the box. But if you don't have some form of... Actually, I might have to do this manually, otherwise they'll get kited into bad stuff. If you don't have enough of your... Like, if you don't have a scout, it doesn't tell you what... Yeah, they're actually beelining the turrets. Go away, turrets. You're dragging the enemy away, and then they're not getting killed by my turrets before they get to retreat, which is actually really, really bad. Okay, these guys will go up here. I was apparently a little too overzealous with my idea that they usually don't go after sniper turrets. I might send these guys to help because these guys are just going to retreat because they're not going to get to my turrets in time, and I don't want them to get away. So, oh, I've got this one to deal with as well. That's another high mark planet. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know if it's worth bothering to clear out all of these planets. So yeah, if you don't have a scout on a planet, you can't tell if there's any... I didn't sell these scouts so far. Fair enough, they got actually stayed here. So yeah, if you don't have enough scouts on a planet, you can't tell if how many ships are there, which can be a real pest. Oh, actually, these guys are here. Yeah. So there were actually several hundred of these missile frigates as well. Huh. For some reason I had in my head that the AI sent smaller waves than that at this stage of the game, but apparently I'm completely wrong. Where am I here? Oh, it's one line I already cleared out, that should be fine. Okay, I'll clear out all of these guys and it'll be fine. The other thing is, the AI starts to mix higher mark ships into their waves as they go. Early on, everything will just be Mark 1, but as our progress goes up, it gets more and more high marks. So you can see how at 210 AI progress, all the ships attacking me will be Mark 2, but it's not a sudden switch, so it'll be Mark 1 with a bunch of Mark 2s at first, and then it'll only reach all Mark 2 by 210, but just, you know, at like air progress 200, almost everything will be Mark 2 already, so it won't make much difference. It used to be that it was actually a sudden cliff where the game would get much harder if you went over that threshold, but they decided that was dumb and, you know, it should be a more smooth increase in difficulty so you don't suddenly end up having vastly more powerful AI waves sent against you. Also, note that I'm actually at the money cap, so I can't actually gain any more money at this stage, but I don't have anything to spend it on. So, I suppose another thing I should mention is that sometimes there are really nasty things on AI planets that'll cause you problems if you even, like, attack the planet adjacent to them. So, there could have been something really mean on this planet. I'm sorry, like this planet or this planet or this planet, since I hadn't scouted them. It turns out there's not, but it's something to keep in mind. Sometimes it'll go on this planet and say it'll say raid engine activated or something like that, and an extra AI wave will come at you. So if you want to be cautious, you should probably try to scout out to one area further afield than your actual attacks are. So you want to know, if you're attacking here, you want to know what this one, and this one is, if you're being cautious. And I'm hearing iron cannons, but I don't see any ships of mine. I haven't lost any ships. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. It was getting killed over there. That's fine. So I have kind of screwed up. When you sit near the AI command station, sometimes the AI can get concerned about that, and it will send all of its ships across the entire planet to attack you in order to save the command station from being destroyed. I wasn't actually trying to destroy the command station, but because of that, all of these ships on this planet have now been freed as threat. And I actually mentioned before that all the ships on this planet is actually quite a lot of ships, and actually could cause me some problems. I don't know exactly how many ships. It doesn't look like it's too bad. I'll send the scouts over here so I can actually get a count of these guys. But it is somewhat of a problem that I've done that. Let's get these guys back in. Again, transports are good, so transports will handle it fine without taking any losses as long as I manage them properly. But that was a bit of a screw up of mine. I'm just kind of sending them off when they're yellow health, because that way you're pretty safe. In theory, I could send them off a lot later, but yeah, you see, I almost stuffed it up with that one. I just waited too long. So when they're just hitting yellow health, I'm pretty safe to just send them away. And that way, hopefully, I'll never lose them. Okay, yeah, that one actually hit red. Why did it stop? It's happened a couple of times now. I definitely don't want to use this one, because that'll release all my ships and I'll be able to attack them. Problem is, these guys probably won't follow me if I go through the wormhole. Because if I could go through the wormhole, I could get the attack boost from the military command station and turrets, but they probably are smart enough not to follow me through the wormhole, which means that they will, I will basically just let them run around doing whatever they want, which I really don't want to do, because AI ships are very good at finding the most inconvenient place to be. But this is annoying. This means that I have to play around a whole bunch, sending my ships back and forth, which is quite frustrating. Still, it's a good demonstration of why transports are good. So I'm actually coming to the end of this video once again. Yeah, I guess once again I've been the Convolutional Neural Gamer, and this has been AI War. Thanks for watching, and bye.